We see once again this year that local government really does take a big chunk out of people's wallets, doesn't it?
Absolutely. Roughly 4.5% is the total. Local governments spend about $14.8 billion in taxes and fees. And the average resident in the median county pays a whopping $1,200 in city and county taxes and fees. Statewide average is higher since larger counties have larger tax burdens. Combined local and state burden is almost 12% of personal income, and the federal, when you add the federal government in it, that skyrockets to almost 29% of the personal income of people here in North Carolina.
Now, this report looks at all of the cities, all of the counties, and when we look at the larger cities, some of them have a pretty hefty tax and fee burden.
Absolutely. The cities, we look at 34 cities with populations of 25,000 or more. In 5 of those cities, the tax burden is more than $2,000. Charlotte again tops the list with Chapel Hill, Wilmington, Asheville, and Mooresville taking up the other 5 cities.
Now, by the numbers, we rank these cities, and some people may say, oh, you think that a high tax burden is a bad thing. But this by the numbers report doesn't really necessarily say the rankings are good or bad.
Correct. This is an informational report to give voters and taxpayers the basic information. There are differences between cities and differences between counties, and none of them are exactly the same. So the important thing is for the people to have this information and then to be able to evaluate and make judgments on their own. It's a good idea to know how your city and county stacks up against cities and counties in similar circumstances. That can help them decide whether or not they're getting a good bang for the buck in their tax payments.